What's good, fam? It's your boy, Stephen Andre, aka Pastor Stephen, aka Mother Edmond's second son. What's good and God bless you. I hope all is well with you guys. I'm still on the JOB out here with JB Hunt, waiting to get live unloaded. And so had a little bit of time, figured I'd take some time and make a video just to give a heads up of the men's ministry platform that a lot of you know that I've been working on. And this weekend, we're going to go ahead and move forward and release our pillar video. And so I figured I'd just check in with you guys and just give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's to come and what the men's ministry is all about. So the men's ministry platform is called the H.A.T Club. That's H.A.T. It's an acronym that stands for honesty, accountability, and transparency. And these are values and principles that radically changed my life and shaped my life, lifted me out of a lot of darkness and sin and brokenness, and really helped me to establish myself and my identity in Christ. And these are just fundamental principles to my life. And so I live and breathe and preach these fundamentals. And as time goes on, in the next days, weeks, and months to come, I'll lay out more of the story of how we landed on the H.A.T Club. But for now, like I said, just wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you know what's to come. And again, the H.A.T Club, honesty, accountability, transparency. This weekend, September the 7th, that'll be on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So September 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be releasing our pillar video, which is my testimony. I know a lot of you are familiar with some of the details, but I really took the time to try to lay out my testimony, starting really at one of the darkest, saddest moments in my life and kind of build that up. And basically the testimony is going to lead you through that dark period and build up to how the H.A.T Club was actually birthed. And so that's that pillar video that we'll be releasing on Sunday. Starting tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, I'll be releasing snippets of that testimonial video via Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And either at the end of this video or I'll burn it into the video. I'll give you all of my social media handles where you can find that information at. But I'll be releasing snippets of that. But the whole thing, the whole testimony won't be released until Sunday evening. Hope you guys are available, or you can watch it after the premiere as well. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and just give you an overview of what the H.A.T Club is all about and why it exists, and then just shut it down. I don't want to be with you too long this morning. Why the H.A.T Club exists. The H.A.T Club exists to call men out of hiding. And I know the average guy out there, if you were to ask them, are there aspects of your life that you're hiding in? The average guy is going to deny that. But the reality is that I used to be in that place. I was hiding behind money. I was hiding behind this image that I wanted to project to the world and how I wanted to be perceived. I was hiding behind success. I was hiding behind possessions. I was hiding behind positions, right? And things of that nature. And so the H.A.T Club exists to really dig deep and to really challenge guys to come out of hiding. Number two, the H.A.T Club exists to call men out of the blame game, right? And again, fellas, I was one of those guys, man. I made a lot of excuses for some of the bad decisions and choices that I made, look for a scapegoat and things of that nature. But again, that's not walking in my true identity and my true calling that God has for me. And so the H.A.T Club exists, secondly, to call guys out of the blame game. Number three, the H.A.T Club exists to set a standard for men. I used to hear my mom telling me all the time that if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And to set a standard, and that standard begins with being fully honest, fully transparent, and being willing to be accountable. Those are the fundamental principles. Of course, we believe in having faith, humility, integrity, things of that nature, veracity, right? But at the same time, the core fundamentals and the things that God really used to work in my life is setting that standard of being fully honest and transparent and being willing to be accountable. Number four, the H.A.T Club exists to equip and empower men to actively pursue their identity, which is found in Christ and in Christ alone. And here's the reality, fellas. Biblically speaking, that we don't get to choose our own identity, that we've been made in the image of God. God has put his fingerprint, each of us, and the H.A.T Club exists to help you discover what that true identity is and to deconstruct some of these false identities in ways that we want to be perceived, the ways that we perceive ourselves, and coming up with our own identity. This is a fallacy. Like, we're all made in the image of God. And so we want to help guys be able to discover their true identity. Lastly, I want to say that the Hat Club is fundamentally grounded solely in the gospel message, in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Everything that we are, everything that we will become is a byproduct of what Christ has done and provided for us through his death, burial, and resurrection. And so fundamentally, the gospel is critically important to what we do. But we also understand that there's a lot of people out there, you ask them about the gospel, they know that Jesus died, but we go a little bit further than that. But what are the implications of that, right? What are the implications what does the gospel have to say about what kind of father I am, what kind of husband I am, what kind of employee I am? And what does the gospel have to say about my identity? And the gospel message is fundamental, not just to salvation, but to how we live our lives, what our future will hold for us. The Hat Club is about challenging men to grow spiritually, shed shame, to do away with guilt, fear, all of these things that the enemy uses to hold us back. How do we overcome condemnation? All of these kind of things. And what we want to do is to help men truly be able to find their identity and to be able to really get through some of these hard things that they are dealing with. And again, guys, we just got to be honest, right? The struggle is real, but unfortunately, we're not being honest about that struggle. That's our challenge. We want you to really be able to grow and shed a lot of these false ways of living. Our mission is to cultivate inward transformation. And that's what we're about, inward transformation. And when we get that inward transformation, that's going to fuel that outward impact in the world that we live in. We not only want you to be able to reflect Christ in your personal life and in your family's life, but we want you to reflect his life in this world and in God's kingdom. These are just some of the highlights of what the Hat Club is all about. And like I said earlier, over the next couple of days, weeks, months, hopefully years, we'll flesh out more of the details. But for now, I pray that everybody is well. Like I said, I'll include all of the social media handles and the times and dates of this first initial release of this pillar video. That'll be Sunday, September 7th at 6 p.m. So Hat Club, honesty, accountability, transparency, real men, real faith, real change. Let's go, baby. And we'll see you guys.